Hey, it's that time for another session of boot camp. We're going to start with a jumping jack variation. This is where we touch the hand to the heel. So I'm facing backwards so you can see how it works. I'm just touching the heel, alternating hand to heel. And we're going to switch it around from the front so you can see how it looks like from the front. Really quick. It's just one of the warm-up exercises. We do a lot of variations of jumping jack boot camp. This is just another one of them. Okay, next up, we're moving into a squat with a front kick. Again, keeping the head behind the knees when we drop into the squat. I like to touch the elbows to the knees, that way my head stays in line. Coming up, throwing the front kick, coming back down, and repeating on the other foot. Alright, moving into hover jacks. Again, the head is over the palms at all times, keeping the hips down, and the feet are popping in and out. This is a continuous motion, so we don't want to pop in and then stop. We want to keep it moving. Okay, we have another jumping jack variation with a forward press. Again, the military count for these are always done on a military count. The count would be, and here we go, the count would be 1, 2, 3 is 1. 1, 2, 3 is 2. Moving into a squat steam engine. Again, we do a squat, come up and touch alternate elbow to knee, twisting at the waist, bringing the knee straight up in line. Okay, so we're not crossing our center with the knee, it's coming straight up. Okay, when we drop into the squat, we want to make sure we're pushing down through the heels and bending at the knee joint, bringing the butt down. Alright, so now we have a jumping jack variation again. This time we're doing a push press or an overhead press. Okay, as the feet go out, the hands go up. As the feet come back together, the hands come back down. Alright, this is a push-up with a power band. So the band is actually being held in place by my feet. When we come up, we raise the hands straight to the front, bring it back down, do another press, and then change arms. Okay, this is actually quite hard. The band will pull you off balance a little bit, but that's the idea. You have to overcome that resistance. Okay, off the knees variation. Again, same idea. Just pressing up. Remembering to keep the shoulders and hips straight and level, not twisting at the waist. Okay, just a couple on a different angle with the knees off the floor. Alright, moving into a forward lunge, stepping forward and back. You notice that the rear heel comes up off the ground. Right? You do not need to touch the knee to the floor when we do a lunge. And shifting it into the front view so you can actually see the alignment of the feet. If you find that you're losing balance with this, it's probably because you're stepping too much in line, like you're on a tightrope. So the hips, you want to step about hip width. That way you'll find your balance is still there. Okay, you also want to stay straight, do not bend at the waist. Alright, using a kettlebell rotational grind. Okay, notice I'm holding the kettlebell upside down. This enables you to drop right behind the head when you come around. You want to pivot on the heels a little bit. And moving from right hip to left hip, starting with the kettlebell about waist height. So just so you can see it on a little bit of an angle. Right, all these kettlebell exercises I'm doing all together in the demonstration, but when you're actually doing it through the training session, each time you come back around, you would switch and go to a different variation of the kettlebell swing. So the first swing we have here is a forward and backward step. You could be alternating the step, stepping forward on the left or the right, but this time we're stepping forward with one foot and stepping backward with the same foot first. Remembering the bell only comes up shoulder height, and it's all about the pop through the hips. You're not lifting the kettlebell with the swing of the shoulders. Moving in the second variation of the kettlebell swing, this is the pop swing. So you notice the bell comes up only shoulder height. Feet are popping in and out, and we're trying to maintain the rhythm. Third variation is a forward hop and a backward hop. Again, keeping the bell straight ahead of you, shoulder height, which will enable you to get behind the bell and make the hop forward and back fairly simple. Okay, now we're going to do a scapular rotation, starting with the palms facing forward. I'm trying to keep the arms parallel to the floor here, rotating just at the scapular joint. You won't be able to do this with really heavy weight. You want a weight that you can actually manage the rotation through the scapula. Alright, donkey kicks. You gotta imagine you're a donkey here, someone standing behind you, and you're trying to lift your hips up off the ground, kick them, and then bring your feet back down and land in position. Moving into a leopard push-up, coming off the elbows. You're not on the knees here. The idea is to push forward, come off the elbows, drop towards the floor, then drop back down to the elbows, keep the knees off the ground at all times. Alright, moving into a kettlebell pop squat. Again, I'm holding the belt upside down. We want to drop this as continuous motion, so we don't come up and pause. We go down, pop right back up, and immediately drop down again. Okay, moving it into a crucifix bicep curl, keeping the arms again parallel to the floor, curling at the elbow. You want to have the weight that you can actually do this with, so again, if you go too heavy with this, you'll find it very difficult to keep the arms parallel to the floor. It should be a challenge, it should not be impossible. Alright, basic kettlebell grind. Thing to remember here is that you must keep your eye on the kettlebell at all times. The other part to this is you want to make sure that the wrist is in a punching position and it's not broken. The wrist never breaks when you swing a kettlebell or use a kettlebell. Right, the hand is coming on the inside of the foot, landing on the inside of the leg. My feet are in a right angle position here. Okay, basic bicycle crunch. One elbow is flared out, touches the floor, the other one touches the knee. The legs are totally extended out. You notice my lower back is not coming off the mat. That's a different variation of bicycle crunch. And last up, we have a boxer's V-sit. V-sit position, just punching those hands out. This gets pretty tiring. Now remember, if you do like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe, and the next boot camp starts in a couple of weeks. All right, take care.